Hey, good morning. I got a question from Vladislav for my video 32 where I was speaking about micromanagement. He asked me whether it's possible to apply that method of management to a regular company, to a regular startup. Paying by result and remote work and freelance mode and everything I'm trying to promote in my videos and everything we do in Zerocracy. So I decided to record that video for you, my listeners, if you are let's call it honest startup founders or honest managers who really want to improve the management style, who really don't like to work with people who are just getting their salaries every month and are not motivated to deliver any result. So what do you do if you want to change your management? What do you do if you want to get rid of those morning stand-ups and status meetings and micromanagement? First of all, I have to say that everything that's happening to you is happening because the market is telling you to behave that way. It's not because you are a bad manager, it's because the market is controlled by programmers, by people who are getting salaries per month. You go to the recruiting website, you're trying to find programmers, everybody who will show up for the interview will demand a full monthly salary. I don't think you will be able to find anyone who will show up and say, I want to get money for results I deliver. They all want to be on the payroll. They all want to be in the office, getting stable salary and basically doing nothing or very close to nothing. So my point is that this is how the market works. The entire market. So if you as a startup founder, as a manager, as a CTO of a company want to change something, you have to understand that your biggest enemy is the market, is the status quo in the entire industry. It's not your programmers, it's not your managers, it's not your investors. It's the market who surrounds your startup. The market is controlled by programmers. They are in charge. Programmers dictate you, founders, investors, how they will write the code, how they will contribute, how much money they will get for that, and what's going to be the effectiveness of their contribution. And the effectiveness in most cases, like I said in the video 33, will be 0.001%. So they basically will not contribute and you will pay them. That's what's going to happen. And if you want to change that, I have bad news for you. It will be difficult. The first option for you is basically to come to Zerocracy. We have everything you need for that, and we invested a lot of time to create that. But if you don't want to do that, if you're not ready to come to us and let us manage your software development, let the platform, the AI manage your software development process, then you have to do it on yourself. And you will have to go through all the hassles and all the problems we went through over the last 10 or maybe more years. I had a full-time team 15 years ago in Ukraine, the full outsourcing company. I had over 100 programmers there. They all were full-timers and I had managers on the full-time and we were just regular traditional software development model. And then I started to change things. I started to move to freelance mode, to programmers who work remotely, who are getting money for results, not for the time. And that was really painful. And it took years to transform one model of management to another model of management. If you want to do the same in your small local startup, then again, bad news for you, it will take a lot of time. And it will be painful because you will swim against the current. Everybody will be against you. Programmers, they will not understand, they will not like that. They want to be paid per month. Investors, they will be surprised that you're doing something which nobody else is doing in the industry. They will ask you the question which they ask me very often. Why Google is not doing that? Why Facebook is not doing that? Why Oracle is not doing that? Those companies are huge, large, successful. So they ask me, why do you think they're successful? Because they have full-time employees. Because they have people on the payroll. They don't have freelancers. So how you want to succeed if you move to freelance mode? How do you want to succeed in your business if you start paying for result? Dude, you're doing something wrong. That's what they tell me. And that's what they're going to tell you as well. So what's going to happen, first of all, when you start telling your programmers that you want to pay them now for the results they deliver, is that you're going to lose your programmers. The majority of them will just quit. That's what happened to me. The majority of them will not like that new model of work. They will just go somewhere else and find a safer place, a more relaxed place, and they will keep getting their full-time salaries. Only just a few of them will stay, and most likely those people will not be the people you think they will be. You will lose your best people, that's for sure. Because now you think your best people are the ones who look the best for you, who are the top contributors. But in reality, it's going to be the other way around. Some people who you don't think are contributors now, they will become contributors and they will stay with you. And they will be in minority. The majority will just quit. You're going to lose 90% of your team. Are you ready for that? Are you strong enough to tolerate that turnover? Are you ready to go to the market and find new people? Think about that. Then you will need managers. You will need to change your management layer, because currently your managers are not the managers who are capable of managing by result. They are just babysitters. They're not managers. They're controllers. They're just overseeing the process. They're just making sure that the office is calm, that you don't have any fights in the office, you don't have any conflicts, the coffee machine is full, the office is open at 9 a.m., the office is closed when it's closed, everything is safe, all computers work properly, the network is up. That's what your managers are doing right now. You need to change that. You need to get rid of those managers and get new people who will think about results, who will be able to enforce your pay-by-result model to programmers, who will be able to punish people if they don't deliver results, who will be able to reward those who deliver. These are completely different type of managers. Where are you going to find them? That's a big question. Again, because the entire market is full of micromanagers and babysitters. And then you will need software, because doing pay-by-result mode, you will need microtasking. And microtasking is impossible to do without the software who helps you do that. Microtasking means a lot of tasks, means that you will have hundreds or thousands of tasks instead of just a few which you have now. How are you going to manage that? What kind of software you will need? Some scripts, some robots, some dashboard, some software which will collect information, distribute those tasks. I don't know how you can create that. It took us years to develop that, to think about that, to find the right methodology, to invent that, to experiment, to make sure it actually works. And then you will need some sort of a policy of work, because it's not possible to tell them that from now on I pay you by result. The question will be, what kind of result? What exactly does it mean? How exactly are you going to pay? So you will need some policy, you will need some rules, and those rules will need to be developed. And how much time will that take? I don't know. It took us years again. So the bottom line, you will need programmers, different programmers. You will need managers, different managers from what you have now. You will need software, and you will need policy of work. 4 ingredients which you have to put in place before you can actually move to pay-by-result microtasking mode and get rid of office slavery. How much time will it take for you? I don't know. It took us over 10 years in Zerocracy, and we have it right now. So 2 options for you: either come to us and work with us and get it all ready for some small fee, or develop it yourself. I'm not against the second option for you. I'm recording that video to actually tell you that you should move that direction. But either with us or without us, you will do a very good thing for the entire market. You will help all of us to get rid of office slavery. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.